bang, boom, it's Nathaniel, it's A+, and I'm here with my good friend Christian Apollo.
Hello!
We are back with Quest for Glory 5, Dragonfire, and we are on Rite 6, the Rite of Peace, the second last rite in the game.
So, we're basically like 75% through the game, right?
Oh, way more than that now.
Okay, so then I'm wondering what's so fiery, what's so Dragonfire about this game, is my question.
Well, you gotta wait for the climactic conclusion, you know.
My my glorious question is what's so Dragonfire about this game?
Dude, it's the tracks. Haven't you listened? They're fire.
They really. I mean, you said it last time.
Yeah.
That song that you had never heard before.
Yeah. So.
I mean, that was a pretty fire track.
Yeah.
All right.
There might be fire. There might be fire and dragons involved in the climax. So, no, not to spoil anything too big.
Huh? I wasn't listening. Let's go on with the game.
Yeah. So we're currently in Atlantis. And we're swimming around, having some fun here. So our goal is basically to speak with the Queen of Atlantis. Fuck her off.
The goal is just to speak with her?
Yeah. We speak with her and she'll be like, go away. And I'll be like, I want a thing from you first. The problem with awe is they try to run, and sometimes they'll run in the opposite direction of where you're trying to go. So. Oh, that's
it's like when you say bye to someone and you move in the same direction.
Yeah, it's like you have to leave, but the door is behind the person, so you still have to pass them one more time. Has that ever happened?
All right, see you, and then you keep going.
And it's like it's super awkward because like maybe you just had like a big argument or something too. You just want to leave.
They did that joke in a webcomic I read called Questionable Content.
Right.
Where the character was speaking with someone that he barely knew, and he was like, all right, we'll see ya. And then they go to the exact same place, and it's like, why are you following me? And then the other person's like, this town is really small, okay? It was a very funny joke.
Dragonfish.
Oh, shit.
He is immune. Oh no, he's immune to my awe spell. I think. Oh no, he's bailing. Never mind.
Oh.
Nice.
Wow. Dang.
Oh no, he's not bailing. He's not sure what to do.
I think the awe spell definitely did affect him though. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I just used the Lord's name in vain.
Enough of this bloodshed. You have defeated the people of Atlantis, air breather. What do you demand of us?
Enough of this bloodshed. I killed one dragon that you attacked me with.
That was a dragon?
It was a dragonfish, yes.
You demand peace after all the blood you have shed here.
Oh, so it was a wimpy dragon?
Very well, then.
I see.
There will be peace between your people and mine. This peace will remain until the blood of my people is shed again by those of the land. Take this statue as a symbol of our peace treaty.
Wow.
If the peace is broken, so shall the statue break. We have accepted the air breather's demand for peace. We shall no longer attack the boats or people of
Easy
the land.
peasy.
You have gotten our price of defeat.
Okay.
Return to your own land and leave us.
That's it.
How about that?
Yeah. That could have been worse, because we would have had to fight all of those trains coming in if I wasn't able to cast awe.
Right.
But, we're also very, very powerful at this point.
You! Wake up! I need to speak with you. I am being watched, so I had to make certain no one sees me speaking with you. I believe that my sponsor Minos is behind all of the problems in Silmaria. He acts kind to me, but I do not trust him.
What?
He knows too much about what is going on here. I also know he does not like you very much at all. It would not surprise me if the assassin tries to kill you next. You are the biggest threat to Minos. You may be the next king here.
Whoa.
Right, so, yeah. So Elsa's visited you in the night to warn you that her sponsor Minos might be behind everything. So...
Whoa.
Are you always so polite to someone
So
who
what do we
breaks
do
into your
about that?
bedroom? Or only to the women who do so?
I knew that something was fishy.
About the guy we met once, yeah. The thing that kind of gives it away for you if you play first time is that if you try to fly to his island, it's surrounded all in black. And if you try to approach it, you get a message going, something evil compels you from landing on this island, or something like that. And I'm like,
No way.
You know that meme where like they'd be like put their hand on their chin and like the face would twist or whatever into a circle.
Yeah.
That's kind of what you do there.
Make no mistake, I will do everything I can to become king here. However, I will do this the right way, the proper way.
So what's
I
the
will earn
move
the
at this
kingdom
point
fairly,
then?
or I will not accept the
Well,
title.
we're going to go back
You and
to
I
finish
may
the
be
sixth rite,
allies,
and then the
but
next
we
rite
are
is actually
also
going to be about us
competitors.
taking down
The
this
best of us will
this
rule
assassin.
Silmaria, and I believe that
oh.
will be me.
We've actually met the assassin. He was the same guy who poisoned Rakesh way back when, if you remember that. Our Liontar friend there. So.
Yeah, but who is it?
But who is it? Yes.
Yeah.
We actually are going to find out his identity, and when it happens, I'll explain why it's significant to someone who had played the whole series.
Ah,
So.
dang it.
Yeah.
Minos was not pleased that I aided you with the Hydra.
well.
He has invested a lot of money in getting me here. He wants me to win by any means possible. Minos is not a very good judge of character. He knows that I led the brigands in Spielberg, although I do not know from where he got this information. He believes I ran the brigands to overthrow my father. He thinks I'm a rogue without scruples. I do not intend to alter this opinion.
Right.
If he believes me to be a villain like himself, he may confide more in me. When I have the proof that he is guilty, I will make him face justice.
So her spiel about that's funny because she's from Spielberg. Her spiel about didn't mean to do that.
Come on, man.
Her spiel about being in with the brigands was from the first Quest for Glory, but she was mind controlled. So not exactly.
I have not had the pleasure to see the
evaluation.
assassin, but I
Right.
am looking forward
Or she
to
was,
the meeting.
yeah, she was mind
I
controlled
too
or
carry
something
antidote,
like that.
and I'm very capable of making him pay for the deaths he has brought here.
Because I think I mentioned Baba Yaga's in the first game, and she curses.
Yeah, you did.
She curses the king's daughter and son as like, because it's Baba Yaga. So.
Right.
You received poisoned candy as well? Mine said that it was from you. I threw it away immediately. I knew that you would not do such a thing. You are correct. I must be returning to Minos' ship before I am missed. I will see you in the Hall of Kings. Take care.
How did she get in here?
She's good.
That's why she made it so far.
That's why she didn't die in the first mission.
Yeah. She can teleport.
I mean,
As all Germans can.
yes. I don't know about you. I'm 1/8 German, which means I can allow 1/8 of myself to teleport.
Okay.
It's
Which
not.
part of your body do you usually
It's not super useful.
teleport your butt?
You know, I send a foot ahead of me, Or no, I set my eyes ahead of me to scout out.
That's smart.
Mm.
That's the right choice.
Mm.
See, I would say I would teleport my hands, and harass people.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, that checks out, huh?
Yeah.
Strange enough, that
You are
doesn't
completing
seem
the
like
rite
a
of
weird
peace.
thing for
All
Christian
will
to
be
do.
summoned
No.
shortly.
It's
That's
about in
right
line.
within character.
The people of Atlantis have pledged their alliance with Silmaria. Our boats will again be able to sail without fear of attack from the tritons of the sea. Our harbor will again be safe for free trade. The Prince of Shapir went into the depths of the sea. He found Atlantis and brought forth the symbol of peace between our lands and people. Thus ends the Rite of Peace.
Gort, the representative of the Academy of Science, has withdrawn from this ceremony. According to the letter from Dr. Pretorius, the good doctor has not been himself lately.
Dr. Pretorius does not feel that
Gort is quite ready to rule a kingdom, nor does Gort show any desire to rule. Thus, Gort has been dropped from the rights of rulership.
By tradition, there have always been 7 rights of rulership. The quests have always been of the highest importance to the kingdom. The last of these quests is always the most critical. This is the final rite of rulership. Our kingdom has been terrorized by an assassin. Our king, our citizens, and our comrades have fallen to his poisonous blade. He must be stopped. However, an assassin is but a tool. Mercenaries invading our countryside are but a tool. Inciting war between the Tritons and Silmaria too somehow ties into our present situation. It is not a coincidence that all these events have occurred now. You will seek out the cause of all these events. You will find the one person responsible for these terrible deeds. You will make that person pay for all the death and destruction he has brought to Silmaria. This is the right of justice.
Remember when we were talking about what if we had our own kingdoms?
That's right, I do remember that. And we were listing who we would have serve in places of power.
Who would be your master of coin?
Oh, like the treasurer?
Mm-hmm.
Am I picking out of... Well, if I'm picking out of everyone I've ever known?
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably
All the
my...
people that you're still close with.
Probably my mom. She's very, very
mom?
fiscally minded, I think.
I see. It's always smart to keep it in the family.
Yeah. What about you?
God, actually, I don't know. Oh, there's a family friend that's a banker. His
Okay,
name is Fernando.
that makes sense.
He used to make fun of how skinny I was. In a fun way.
Right.
He's basically family, but
Right.
he knows my mom from when they were in Argentina,
Oh, okay.
and now he lives in like Switzerland and England and all sorts of places. 'Cause
Oh, yeah.
he's got that European banker money.
Wow.
And he's like, oh, I just bought a house by the Alps, so you guys can come ski sometime. And I'm like, fuck you. Yeah, I'll come ski sometime.
Yeah, right. Oh.
I mean, I totally am going to. At some
Mhm.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah. His wife is hilarious. They're both so funny, but his wife, she's very Spanish,
Right.
and she doesn't wait for your response. So when she asks how you're doing, she doesn't really ask. She tells you.
Right. Right.
So like she'll be like, "How are you? Good?" and then
Right.
continue with the conversation. And it's like, okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
haven't seen
I
him
know
in
some people.
years.
I know some people like that.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's honestly, I much prefer that. That way I don't bring the conversation down.
Well,
Yeah, tell me I'm fine.
most people are. Most people are. Most people aren't really. The thing is, most people aren't really interested in how you actually are. It's just.
Yeah.
It's just the greeting, right? So. So you might be wondering why we've come back to the Island of Science here.
I am curious about that. I was gonna say something, but I guess we're visiting the doctor?
We are. We're visiting the doctor, and more importantly, we're visiting Gort.
Hmm.
How do you spell science? S-C-I-E-N. Thank you. I'm
C-E.
C. Okay, hold on. I don't know if I have to click it like 3 times for C, twice for T. That's how you do it on a phone, right?
Yeah, I think you would just have to click it once.
You think I just have to click it once? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's try that. So, S, C, I, E, N, C, E?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you have to click it once. Okay. That's what was messing me up there.
You should not have done that. You are not yet mentally prepared
Ah,
for
the
the
good
marvels
doctor.
that science reveals within its secret lab. Please go away.
Man, shut up.
Go away.
You're not mentally prepared. Dude, I watch Rick and Morty. I know everything.
See, he's got Gort strapped to a table.
I was just doing
What's
some
up with
minor
Gort?
adjustments on Gort. He was starting to act a bit heroic, and that would be most
He's starting to
unwise.
act heroic.
Science should be cautious, not foolhardy. Gort is now completely waterproof. He should have no problem seeking Atlantis, assuming
Oh,
that
this
it
dude
exists,
sucks.
of course.
Oh, he waterproofed Gort a little too late.
Science shall rule
Oops.
Silmaria whether Silmaria wishes it or not.
I would
Too
like it if
long
someone
it
made
has
me
suffered from
waterproof.
superstitious poppycock under the domination of the so-called wizards. With those charlatans properly drugged, we scientists will reign supreme.
So he basically just confessed to drugging. Remember our wizard friend Erasmus got drugged earlier in the game? He just confessed to it being him who drugged him.
Man,
So,
that's not cool.
no, it's not cool.
Some people might
But he's
object
not
to
the
having a
assassin.
reanimated
He
dead
just
creature for a
drugged
king.
Erasmus.
However, Gort shall be guided by my scientific genius, and such superstitious prejudice
You
shall
never
be
really bring him to
eliminated.
justice or anything like that for it, but
You have not yet proved yourself
Loose ends,
worthy
baby.
of the knowledge of this laboratory. Kindly
They're
forget that
keeping
you've
things
seen
open
this.
for a 6th game.
By the way, try not to mention the fact
Even
that Gort
20
isn't
years
quite
later.
human. Some people just won't understand. It shall be our little secret. Oh, and that bit about the drugged wizards? Forget you heard that. Why don't you? That's a good lad. Please do not touch the equipment. It is delicate and should not be touched by anyone other than a true scientist.
I mean, who
Please do not
created
touch
the
the
game?
equipment. It
What's-
is
what's their name?
delicate and should
oh,
not
I
be
couldn't tell you.
touched
But they were a husband and wife duo, if I remember correctly.
mm-hmm.
So, but I couldn't. I don't remember their names, unfortunately, off the top of my head.
I'll get in contact with them and convince them to get the team back together.
Nice.
Like number 6.
West for Glory 6. What mythos would you base it off of? Because each of the games has been based off like a different cultures, myths, and legends.
It's a good question.
I mean, they've done like the first game, like I said, was set in Germany, so they've kind of done like
Right.
Central European. The second game was set in like a Middle Eastern place, so they did like genies and King Solomon and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
The third game was like Egyptian. Fourth game was like Eastern European, vampires and gypsies and werewolves and so on.
Oh my.
And then this one, and then this one, of course, is like Greek, Greco-Roman. So maybe Norwegian, like a Norse mythos kind of thing.
Yeah. Or maybe even like
I could see them doing like
No,
ice
that's not bad.
I could see them doing like ice giants and, you know,
It'd be a very frosty adventure.
Vikings and that kind of thing. Yeah, it could be some kind of winter place. The main town could be like some kind of like not a ski resort, but like what do you call a chalet? Like a, you know, it could be in a chalet or something like that. So
Yeah, that's not bad.
yeah.
Yeah. And you could see the return of most, if not all, the characters.
Yeah, probably, right? So
I'm trying to think what else it could be based on.
how about you could do Japanese myth or Chinese myth, you know? Do you know, Shintoism or something like that. That's harder to do though. I'm sure they have some great stories. I'm not personally.
I think Indian myth would be cool too.
Indian myth would be cool, yeah. They got lots of
There's
cool
not a
stuff
lot
to
of
pull.
representation.
Yeah, I was going to say, sadly, I don't know a lot about those myths. So, you know,
Neither
definitely
do I. I mean,
underrepresented here, right? So,
it'd be a great opportunity to do a lot of research and make a great example for it.
absolutely.
What are we after right now?
So we're in the final rite, the rite of justice.
Hooray.
And we are seeking after the assassin who killed a whole bunch of people. So,
Do we have any?
Well, I think he just attacks us. I'm pretty sure he just confronts us. There we go. A deep pit in your stomach informs that you have walked into a trap. So, we're good. He attacks you while you start to cross the bridge. So, you just need to come here at nighttime unarmed. And he'll, like, attack you. So. Notice yeah, that's why we wanted those poison kill kills. So there he is.
Whoa.
Man, I should have killed you and Elsa both in Spielberg the first time. You screwed me there. This time you're screwed. Fair's fair.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you about this guy. He was actually one of the major villains from the very first Quest for
This
Glory.
time you don't
Oh,
get away.
whoa.
You're dead meat.
Batman dead. Good for you. Should have died long time ago. Much better for all. You okay? Not look good.
Thanks, Toro.
And that's it. That's right, number 7.
I hope you are feeling better. You have been given Salim's latest anti-venom for the poison. He believes with the knowledge you have given him, this will cure the poison. So the assassin is dead, and his master is still unknown. I know whom you suspect. However, we cannot act without real proof. You said that this Bruno mentioned Elsa von Spielberg's name, and obviously knew her from her homeland. Yet the assassin was avoiding Elsa, rather than just killing her, even though it risked his secrecy to do so. Again, this points suspicion to one person behind all this, Minos. Minos has always acted as a man of integrity. He has been a trusted member of the Council to the King for many years. If this is a power play on his part, then he is a most subtle and devious man. What do you suggest we do in this
It's
matter?
very satisfying because Bruno was really, really strong in the first game. Like, you have a really hard time, even as a fighter, taking him on in a head-on confrontation. Here, of course, we knocked him around. So
I like this story. I like... It's not taking me on too many different crazy rides all over. It's very straightforward, but also it is surprising. It's like, oh my god, I didn't even think of this.
yeah, exactly. It's creative, but it's like it's playing with the tropes in a way that's familiar but still like fun and interesting.
Yes,
So.
exactly.
I always akin a game like this to something like Chrono Trigger, where it's like, it's a rescue the princess, meet cool people, have an adventure, it's not the big huge twist, but it's just a really interesting, solid, good time kind of thing. So. Alright, so this is the options we have. So I mentioned a little while ago that there was a thing we could have crafted called the Ring of Truth. We kind of missed the window on that, unfortunately. But that would have allowed us to immediately identify Minos as the villain, because it would have glowed on him telling us a lie.
Oh, that would have been so cool.
Unfortunately, we don't have that, so we're going to have to think of something else. So... if we confront him with our suspicions, he'll probably just deny them, right? And that's what I usually pick if I have the ring. So,
well, we could trick Minos.
Yeah, that seems like a decent option. Let's see how that plays out for us.
You suggest that we tell Minos that Bruno confessed before he died? I do not lie easily or very believably. If we attempt this, you will need to confront him with this deceit. I shall announce that this rite has ended. We will see if Minos dares to show up.
You are informed by the guards and shall be summoned for your bedroom at the end of the time for the conclusion of the rite of justice. You notice also Elsa von Spielberg didn't show up for the conclusion of that rite either, so something has happened to her as well.
I hope she's not dead.
I hope so too.
I really, really hope she's not dead.
Okay, so I think we just need to return to our bedroom and they're gonna summon us the next day, kind of thing.
Gotcha.
Bam. How are we doing on time there? You think this is a good place to stop the episode, or should we keep going?
You're exactly on time. This is the exact time that we're gonna end the episode. Bye. Oh wait. You have to like it. You have to like the video. That's what people need to do, Nathaniel.
Right. It's urgent. You have to do this. The meteorite is coming towards Earth, and the only way to stop it is to hit that like button as hard as you can.
If you do it, you'll save my life. My heart is failing at the same time that this meteor is gonna crash. And only liking it will stop both of these things at the same time somehow.
What a terrible
liking
timing
the
on
video will get the
events.
meteorite off our back, but subscribing will save my heart condition. Yeah, I'm dying.
There we go. Saved it.
More liking.
More liking.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Oh man, we're
there
so
we
smart.
go.
It's too bad I'm gonna die.
Excellent.
When people subscribe.
Unless
and
people
hey,
subscribe.
Write something in the comments so that we can talk with you. Start a dialogue like we have with each other. I like to talk.
Absolutely. What?
Yeah.
So do I, to be honest. Let's be real here. What should they talk about? What should they tell us about?
I want to hear about. Tell us a time you were lied to. Tell us a time you were lied. I know that's an unpleasant thought, but it creates an interesting.
It does.
Thought for like it's a thought experiment, right? I want to hear.
Yeah, and you don't have to go super personal if you don't want to.
Tell us as much as you'll feel comfortable saying.
Exactly.
And if it's a really good story, maybe we'll take you out to barbecue sometime. I know I want some barbecue food, so.
Oh my goodness,
dude,
yes.
There's a really good place near me. Anyway, bye everyone.